Oh god. Kaboom! Hey guys! Welcome to the final race of the season here in FORL. This is JRT Griffiths back in Abu Dhabi for this race around here. I don't know what I'm saying. It's the last race of the season. We've got Smidge at 101, 10 points ahead of St. Quanta, so hoping for good results today for Smidge, because he really does deserve this championship. He's been so close in the past, and today's his opportunity. Yeah, good luck to him. Have to start on the same tyres we started on last week, which for me is the ultra soft tyres. Apparently, it's just about quicker to do that. Get to AUH2. That's the setup. Quickly there. Yeah, boys, let's do this. I'm gonna do a 2-stop. After today, yeah, I have to, in a way. Yeah, let's do this, boys. Starting P5 on the grid here in the Renault. Let's qualify in the season, I believe. Orbit Nations at the front, followed by the two Red Bulls of Waystall, St. Quanta respectively. I will be right back. I'm not to take anyone out here. I am gonna do a 2-stop here today.
We think it will stay dry.
Hope it would stay dry. Here in the shadow of Ferrari's world, I've got the Yasta boss behind me. Let's hope we get a better start than I did last week, okay? My rears are really cold right now. %. 88%. Oh, thank you. 88 degrees. 89 degrees now. This should be a good race. Yeah. Like I said, good luck to Smidget, but also best of luck to St. Quanta. He's also raced brilliantly this season, and if he wins, in the end, he'll have won it fairly.
The grid is forming up. Be patient and watch for the lights.
And going here, it's 1 light, 2 light, 3 light, 4 light, 5 red lights. And for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, lights out, and away we go. Much better start this time around. As is the case with Smidget as he goes side by side here with St. Quanta. These two will be trained to not have a crash together, because if they do, that is the end of their campaign. Gonna stop the Yasper Boss gun down my inside. This has been quite a good start. I know I've got quicker guys behind me. In all honesty, I'm not going to try and fight them off, really. I'm joking. This is Jerry Griffiths. Who do you think I am? Hit that DRS sign for the Bants, because why not, boys? Midget hasn't managed to get past sync 1 to Jay Holty's out. Been a really good start here though. Even Abu Dhabi, I've not made or lost any positions, but I'm happy with that considering the people I've got around me. The Asper boss on those a lot quicker. Sync Repulsion, Tom Forts. Those are all guys that are capable of going a hell of a lot faster than me. So as we're in lap 1 then. Jay Holter's left, he's not happy with his incident. But now rejoin position 7th apparently, and no, that's a glitch. Because there's literally 9th place behind me. I think we're just going to be stuck in a little bit of kind of like a stalemate here. I'm not expecting a great race to be honest, but as it stands, Midget would win the title by 7 points.
The gap is less than a second. They're on fresh Ultra Softs. Their tyres are 1 lap old. The time last lap was a 1:42.5.
I think Smidget does have slightly more pace than Sync Quanta. There is a train forming behind me. It's mainly because of the leader. I'm only slightly slower than Smidget.
DRS is now enabled.
4/10 off fastest lap.
When you are within 1 second of the car ahead in the DRS zone.
We're only 4/10 off fastest lap. So it's different there. Praying I get DRS here. Because that would help me more than you could ever understand. No one can catch each other around here. It's the same as in real life. But speaking of people catching each other, Smidget all over the back here of Sync Quantas, the Asper boss, all over the back of me here. I'm still outside the 1 second window that I need. Here to just enter back into it, but Midget desperately needs to get past Sync Quanta here. Tyres aren't doing too well at the moment. But I do seem to be losing quite a lot of pace.
Okay, gap to leader, 3.2 seconds.
This is exactly what I need. The guys behind battling, allowing me to have some breathing room and not do something like that. Because that wasn't very sensible and very smart.
Is 1.7 seconds.
I'm expecting the Asper boss to get past me on this straight. If he does, then he does. Don't really care, to be honest. Because now I get the second DRS zone. That's my second warning of this race. I need to watch it here.
Around 0.2 per lap. They're on old ultra softs. Their tyres are 3 laps old. The time last lap was a 1.
And what are you doing, mate?
They have a time penalty of 3.0.
Jasper Boss already has a 3-second time penalty.
They're on old ultra softs. Their tyres are 3 laps old. The time last lap was a 1 minute 39.0. They have a time penalty of 3.0.
He's also got a 3-second time penalty.
You've been awarded a time penalty for that last incident.
So I really do need to watch it in my penalties here. The Asper Boss looks to be slowing down. Would be nice if I managed to hook up that part. Tom Fox dives down the inside there.
That looked bad. Are you alright? Let me know you're alright.
And that's the season of FORL. Done and completed. You could see I was there on the inside, so we decided to squeeze me straight into a wall, which obviously always helps. That is annoying. All the three guys ahead here are really close to each other. Let's have a look on penalties. Orbit Nations has a penalty. Wastel has a penalty and 2 warnings, I think. I think Quanta has 1 warning and Smidget has 2 warnings, but that helps. Yeah, that incident was not my fault. 100% not. I don't see why I should apportion any blame at all for that. My last race here in FORL though ends in retirement, which isn't the nicest thing in the world for me, but it's so close here at the front. Just slightly off the pace of all these guys. Just ridiculous. Oh, Schumacher's out. DRS for Wastel, it's DRS for all these guys. I'm just going to do a bit of a commentary on this race. Wastel tries to get down the inside here. I think Quanta will massive gain on this, but Singh Bottas is out. Now these two are battling. This will allow... If these two crash, Singh Quanta's won almost. He might as well have won. We're all bunching up so much. A Wastel down the inside of Orbit Nations. So many retirements already here. Myself being one of them, unfortunately. That's my first retirement in league racing since LOR Australia, I believe. Best intended retirement. Like in Abu Dhabi, says Jeff. Yeah, Orbit Nations, I don't know if he's struggling on his tyres here or something. But he just does not have the pace here. It's the guys like Wastel that can really put a fight in this championship. Quanta has to win if Smidget stays where he is now. But here we go for another move. Doesn't make it sit this time, goes for the better exit instead. These guys are all so close to each other. Position change. No position change in the top 4. I'm the guy who's lost the most amount of positions. But speaking of which, Orbit Nations and Waystall here going side by side. Where's Orbit Nations? Oh no, that's put a gap in between those two, which really won't help. Here, Orbit Nations and Sync Quanta from the same team at Sync Motorsport, so that really will not play well for these guys. So that I think, yeah, Smidget may start to feel a bit more tense now. And rightly so, I mean, I would too. Disappointing, looking forward to a good race. And that didn't happen, I guess. I just hope that Orbit Nations, Sync Quanta gets a 3-second time penalty. That's really gonna help Smidget actually. He is extremely close to Orbit Nations. Waystall, I am preying on Waystall's good defense. Keep Sync Quanta behind here. As it stands, Smidget would win the title. If Sync Quanta was to win this race and Smidget stay here, he would not. Waystall just lets him glide you through. Or does he? For a better exit. Oh no, this is not going well for Smidget. Come on, Smidget. Waystall goes for the move. Thinks better of it. I do not want Sync Quanta to win. Just making my own highlights video here. Ooh. Orbit Nations losing it massively there on the exit. Waystall is the quicker driver of these two. We've seen that time and time again throughout this season, but just how much quicker is he? Can he get to the front? Orbit Nations tended to pit this up. He's going for the 2-stop. Just praying that Smidget doesn't mess it up. Like he almost did there. I think Quanta will definitely be feeling the pressure right now. I don't know if he's ever won a lead before. But he's so close this time around. His Waystall. All 3 of them in a perfect line there almost. Smidget's just trailing a little bit far back now. But Waystall now, on the back of Sync Quanta, he's not going to give this up easily without a fight. Waystall. Down the inside, down the outside at the chicane. Loses the place, but these 3 now going side by side through here. There's going to be a massive crash, I feel like. Waystall tries to go down the inside. He still doesn't do it, but now tries. Quanta's round. But Smidget might have damage. But Quanta is round. That is good. That is brilliant news here. I don't know if Smidget has damage. I'm praying that he does not, because in this title fight he needs every point he can get. Quanta's out. I feel bad for him, but at the same time, I don't. Smidget gets a 3-second time penalty. Yeah, the 2 cars are inside each other. Did explain to me how that works? I'd love to know. Quanta hasn't lost too much time from that, but you could tell that something was coming. Orbit Nations, I think, has wing damage. He looks to be going painfully slow through this first sector. That'll put Smidget up into P2 shortly then. You just have to wait for the right moment. Incident further behind involving UK Futures. Futures and X-Types haven't had much luck this season. But Smidget, come on mate, come on. Goes for the move. Bit risky. Oh my god. I know you've got to take risks to win leagues, but I would not want to be in his shoes right now. Yeah, Qantas fell further behind these guys. The Asper boss has caught up to them with the amount of battling they've done. That could have, would have, and probably should have been me. Midget will have to try something soon if he wants any hope of winning this title. But St. Quanta has a penalty and a warning. Midget has a penalty and a warning. Orbit Nations has a penalty. Wasteful has 2 penalties and 2 warnings. So Wasteful will be struggling here. Miss Horizon gets 3-second time penalty. Well, these guys are now so close to one another. We don't know what strategy they'll do though here. Roughly equal pace drivers. The top, well, what were the top 4? Orbit Nations has either got damage or his tyres have gone. He's a quick driver, but he's not the most consistent here in FORL. Smidget is closer this time. DRS wide open down this long back straight. He will have to try something here. He doesn't do so now. The Jasper boss. He's getting involved here. This is not good news again for Smidget. He wants to be moving up the grid. Can he get past Orbit Nations? Or we'll see if St. Quanta-esque balance. They're going 3 wide into there. Oh my god. How that worked. And no one died, I don't know. Smidget. On the inside of Quanta. And Quanta's round yet again. In this race, that might be a penalty for Smidget, I don't know. It's a 4-second gap between all of these guys right now. Quanta, if I was him, I would definitely go for the undercut right now. But he doesn't. Interestingly enough, Wastall does. What tires is he on? He's on Super Soft. It does also pits. That puts Smidget into the provisional lead of this race. Well, not provisional, he is in the lead of the race. Can't quite deem who was at fault there. Well, Smidget was at fault. He outbroke himself, lost the back end and ended up spinning Quanta round. But I seriously hope that doesn't affect this championship because Smidget honestly deserves to win this. I cannot tell you guys how much of a good racer he is. Quanta versus Wastall, look at the difference in the look of the tyres. These tyres look in the best condition, not Orbit Nations. Being caught up here. Oh! Didn't quite see what happened there. From a crash, something happened between those two. Midget pits, as does the Jasper boss. As does Orbit Nations here. Oh no, they're all gonna. Smidget's gonna be held up here, isn't he? And he gets held up by him. Will they be held up? Even longer here than no. Gets ahead of those guys. In Quanta in the pits, Orbit Nations has lost out hugely from that. Smidget has gained massively from that. Up into P2 now. The freshest rubber in the most space. He's almost 8 seconds ahead of Sync Quanta now. I'd say at most a 5-second time penalty for that incident, but none of them are going for the 2-stop. Yeah, they're all going for the 1. Limitless Horizon might be the guy to change that. We don't know. Yeah. Wasteful's only 1.8 seconds behind you now. Oh my god, and he's in the wall. Please don't affect Smidget, please don't affect Smidget, please don't affect Smidget. If you guys couldn't tell, I'm a massive fan of Smidget. Where is BS actually saying? Because I can't. Force India just come out the pit, UK Futures, God knows what's going on this side. The garage there, but as long as Sync Quanta is behind all these guys, doesn't really matter. Smidget has 2 penalties and 2 warnings. Okay, Jasper Boss has a penalty and 2 warning. Orbit Nations a penalty and a warning. Sync Repulsion 2 penalties and a warning. Sync Quanta a penalty and 2 warnings. 2 penalties, 2 warnings with Tom Fork. Spittles has a penalty. Limitless Horizon has 6 penalties. God knows what's happened there, but there's no one on the grid who doesn't have a penalty. But all these guys is stuck behind here now. Quanta is not finding grip on these tyres, is it? Still looking good for Smidget right now. Yeah, if we go for commentary of this race, it's Orbit Nations versus the Asphodel. Smidget's just the fastest lap of the race. He has got pace in that Mercedes. Quite a lot of it. I think Quanta's almost 9 seconds behind him. Here. Orbit Nations has got a lot more pace on these super soft tyres than he did on the ultra soft. Doesn't look too good at the end of stints though, which we'll have to watch out for in the last few laps. Sticking tight towards that hairpin. Lovely view here. We watch. Doesn't get past. But now he's got the DRS, now he's got the slipstream. And still can't get past. Smidget is catching Wasteful here. But I'm sure not to take too much out of his tyres. I thought Wasteful went straight into the wall then. That would have helped Smidget considerably. Kind of feel bad for Sync Quanta, but at the end of the day, it's racing. Smidget deserves the title. She's set another fastest lap of the race. Immediately followed by St. Quanta. So Quanta has also got a lot of pace in that Red Bull as well. But gets a 3-second time penalty. We've just seen that. Come over UK Futures here. Look at this roaring speed down there. Okay, still it is, guys. It's actually hard to overtake around this track without DRS. And even with DRS, it can be difficult. And that's simply because of dirty air. Jasper taking a usually wide line. Just to dissuade Orbit Nations from the slipstream. I just lost quite a bit of time. But Sync Quanta here, behind Sync Propulsion. To be fair, it doesn't matter. Most stewards can give Midget Relay is a 10-second penalty. And a 10-second penalty would put Smidget in P7, putting Quanta up to P5, but that wouldn't make a difference because these two would still be in the same position. Quanta getting close there. Orbit Nation's getting closer to the Asperboss. Ever closer. We've got the two sync guys there. Repulsion lets Quanta past. He knows he's in this championship fight. Midget was 7th. Quanta would have to be better than 3rd. There's the yellow flag in sector 1 and 2. Don't know what that's for. But it's not for Orbit Nations. Still in his fight. It's the Asperboss. He is closer this time though. He is a lot closer. He's got the DRS. He's got the slipstream. Will he go for a move? Doesn't pull it off. The braking zone. All this battling will be helping Quanta, who gets another 3-second time penalty. Journal this. Smidget needs one more warning for a penalty, but Quanta, is that another penalty? Yeah, that's another 3-second time penalty. I think Quanta just sent that. And again! Pressure's clearly getting to him here. What Smidget needs to do is make sure that he doesn't do the same. Smidget still has plenty of ERS. Orbit Nation's desperately trying to get past here. Almost goes straight into the back of the Asperboss. Looks closer this time around. Less than half a second separate the pair of them. Again, still too far back. As soon as we get to the braking zone. He needs a really good exit. And he gets a good exit there, but he keeps on trying to follow the Asperboss, and that's losing him time. He's getting frustrated here. I know what kind of driver he is. He gets a 3-second time penalty, just trying to catch and pass the Asperboss here. But St. Quanta, how many penalties does he have? I know he's got a lot. 12 seconds, and he's got so many more warnings as well. Quanta's 4.4 behind these guys, so he's losing a lot of pace. His front wing damage. Hits. That's his championship. Pretty much over at this point. I said, I do feel quite sorry for him. He's done nothing wrong this race. Got spun around twice, recovered excellently, but in the end it just hasn't been his race really. But Nations gets a better exit that time as the Astro Boss makes a mistake. Is this the time where he gets past? 7th gear, 8th gear now on this long back straight. I think he's going to lunge it. He does. Down the inside. Goes Orbit Nations on the Astro Boss. Brake checks him almost there. The Astro Boss barely has any ERS. That's not going to stop him from trying to go for the move again. These two. Orbit Nations gets ahead, but quite unfairly. As he lets the Astro Boss through, but these two. My god, these two are having a proper fight, aren't they? Yeah, Waystall gets another 3-second time penalty. It's looking better and better for Smidget 101. He's just got to keep his head down here. 3 penalties versus 2 for Smidget. As Quanta gets another 3-second time penalty. He will be going mad right now. As well as team, we've got so many sync guys in here. Sync Bottas, Sync Quanta, Sync Repulsion, Sync Nations, Orbit Nations, and of course the lobby, well, the league coordinator, Tom Butlers, Sync Butlers, 3 JRT guys here, myself, JRT Smidget and JRT Spittles. He's just pitted, a fresh set of Ultra Soft. Mixed Horizon gets past, I'm not sure why he's done that. The Astro Boss, has he got, yeah, he's got quite a lot of damage. Or has he? What's wrong here with the Astro Boss? Is after session. He was lagging like crazy and now he's left. So at least that's a bit of the redemption for Sync Quanta. Q5, but that does mean Smidget will be 18 points ahead as it stands provisionally. Oh my god, Orbit Nations is out. What happened? He's just binned it. Completely and utterly binned it. That's P4 then. For Sync Quanta. So this is interesting. Oh my god. Yeah, with the Astro Boss leaving. Speaking of which, let's invite the Astro Boss here. In Qantas, that's the fastest lap of the race. He's on a charge here, he's frustrated. But that last lap was insane. But Nation's not having to the end of the season he would want, neither would I, in my fight against Tom Fawkes. On board with Smidget, he always drives so calm and composed. He knows exactly what he's doing, so he gets a 3-second time penalty, you idiot. And yeah, so Quanta will be 6 points behind Smidget as it stands. Yeah, I'll be 6 points behind, so I'll be a 16-point gap. So they could do another race, and as long as Quanta was no higher than 3rd, Smidget would still win. He is on a charge on these Hypersoft. Tyres make such a difference around here. It's actually like incredible how much difference the different tyres make around here. Quanta is just pushing to his limit. to hear the car. But let's just go on board with him now. Coming through turn 1, gets a nice exit. Just pushes the curb to turn 2 and turn 3. Loses the back end slightly, but keeps it under control. Now coming down to this hairpin. Executes it nicely there, gets a good exit. Coming through this hairpin, it's important to get the best exit for this long back straight. And he does not do so though, he gets on the curb, gets all out of shape. Six laps to go here. This race has gone quick. What would have happened if I was him? My god, it would be manic. But yeah, on to now down this second long back straight. It's the final sector that'll be interesting to commentate here. You've got to straighten up that run as much as you can without getting a penalty, without doing what Qantas just done and messing up the exit completely. Still gained like 2/10 to sync with Propulsion there. Gap between Smidget and Waystall now further down. Spittles gets a 3-second time penalty as he passes the afterboss. So P5 in this race. Been quite a good season actually for Spittles. He's got 2 podiums, I believe. I would have got at least a podium in Bahrain. Had it not been for what happened with that incident. I think Qantas gets another 3-second time penalty. Is there an echo in here today, or is it just me? At this point, the super softs still feel quite nice, relatively, but they do start to die off quite fast, as are Qantas' hypers. Either that or he's pushing like mad. That's another warning, probably. He's pushing like mad. His Qantas rears are gonna probably be dead at the moment. Spittles gets a 3-second time penalty. Really working out well here though. Waystall's had an incredible race. Started P2, just worked his way up. I wish I could call these guys right now. Unfortunately on Twitter you cannot. But Qantas almost rammed it, that chicane. His rears are properly overheated here. If he crashes at that, he's the holy grail that Smidget needs to win this championship. Spittles better keep his foot down here. Because anything could happen in these last 4 laps. Now, 4 laps left of this season in FORL. Fury Online Racing League. Qantas absolutely cooked his tyres. He was pushing, and now his rears have completely gone from underneath him. So I presume he'll box this lap only. Stays out. Don't see the point in doing that because he's just gonna lose himself more time. How slowly he's going through each corner. Little's pitting again. He's just purely going for fastest lap. Bit of bragging rights there. Budget looking comfortable out front. Quanta lost around 4 seconds that lap. Onboard, look at the state of those rear tyres. It's only been on these 6 laps now. But he's just got no grip. Absolutely no grip. So yeah, Hunter has 3, 4, 5 penalties. One of the longest races of the season physically is Tom Fawkes is now out, which yay. Got a flag ahead of him. That was wasted. I think he'd like just laugh. No offense, but yeah. We love you, Waystall, but it's midget. Same. As we start the penultimate lap here in FORL, go on board with Waystall for the penultimate lap and then Smidget for the final lap on his championship winning success. If I've gone and jinxed him now, I will not be happy. He needs to ensure not to take risks or do anything like that. Yeah, Waystall, if we go on board with him. You're coming out there, help him. Just gonna wait and rest my voice for one more minute. Commentate over Smidget's lap. Have a look on penalties actually between these two. Smidget has 1 races this season on penalties. Midget's got 4 penalties and 2 warnings. Waystall has 3 penalties and 2 warnings. Repulsion, 3 penalties, so yeah. Midget does not have to worry. Qantas 30 seconds. He's just... damn, what is he doing here? He's not happy. Mr. Sink Quanta. Gap between Smidget. Smidget is fighting right to the end. And as we start lap 28 here. Smidget coming on to the final lap now. Final lap of this Fury Online Racing League season. What a season it's been. Podium in pre-season. We had... what was the opening race again? I don't even know. Brazil, wasn't it? Yeah. Yellow flag in sector 2. Don't know what Quanta's doing. Smidget is probably catching here. however. He's weaving on the straight, he knows he's excited here. Don't want to be too cocky there, mate. Quanta either knows that his tyres have gone, or he's going to check out Smidget, which if he does will be extremely sad and disgusting. He's just letting everyone pass, is he? He's literally stopping on track. What are you doing, mate? Oh, but Smidget now in the final sector of the season. Most difficult hurdle you've ever come. He's got a 10-second time penalty here for St. Quanta. He's looking to hold up Smidget. What is he doing, mate? He knows though, coming through the penultimate and now the final corner. After so many races, almost spins it. The championship win here for Smidget 101. Allez, Jupiter! Good work, my man. Smidget is our brand new FORL champion. Quanta's left. He's seriously not happy with that. Probably due to the spin with Smidget. But it is Smidget who's win this championship by a distance. In the end, 22 points in this fight. 22 points. It was close. Quanta fought hard, but in the end, there was one worthy winner, and that was Smidget. 101. Bittles comes across the line 4th in his final lap of the season, but congratulations, that champagne will taste so nice for him. Oh god, commiserations to St. Quanta, fought hard all season long, but in the end, Smidget just had the upper hand right from the start pretty much. Waystall, who's absolutely dominated the end of the season, pretty sure he's won like 3 or 4 races. At the end of the season, he won the last 4. Yes, without a doubt he has, I know. He won Bahrain, he won Japan, he won whatever was before that, and now he's won Abu Dhabi. 26 seconds worth of time penalties for Horizon, 31 seconds for him. But Smidget who's won that race. Get in, it's grazie ragazzi.